Hi everyone, welcome to the Adelita information video. I'm going to be joined by Kim today, who knows all the insides and outs of the whole business, the whole platform that we use. So just to start off, thank you so much for watching this today. I've got a really good plan for the next few years for scaling the business, and yeah, I would love to have you, if it's something you're interested in, to be part of my team. So how does it all work? Sorry, I'm reading off my iPad. So we each would operate as independent travel agents. So it's joining my team, but you're still your own independent travel agent. And this is really good because it means you sort of have your own travel business within mine. Or if you don't want to be part of my team, you can do that as well on your own and go through a different niche, and I'll share some ideas, some inspiration for those as well. We have complete freedom over our own bookings. You make your own commission. I don't get a cut of your commission. We'll keep your bookings and you will keep the rewards of your hard work. That's what I think is so important. And which is why, as I mentioned sort of on social media, is why I wanted to start this in the first place. I don't want to make money for anyone else. I want to make it for myself. And I'm sure you do too if you're watching this. So as an independent travel agent with Travel, which is the platform at the back end of the business that we use, it gives us access to over 100 suppliers. So we've got RateHawk, Kentucky, Jet2Holidays, Booking.com, Major Travel, loads and loads of, like, there's so many of them. I think there's even a new one, like, they're adding to them all the time, but there's a new one for, like, concert tickets and event tickets, which is really cool if you want to go into the event space or that sort of niche. I think for students as well, that's a pretty big industry too. So definitely something there we can do. And yeah, there's stuff for everything. So even if you want to book your grandma a cruise, there's like 10 billion cruise partners as well. So there's so many things. There's cheap flights, there's like package holidays, there's luxury villas, ski holidays, that sort of thing. Literally anything, any budget, anywhere. So we can literally book to anywhere in the world, from anywhere in the world. So that's what I know about it as well. So in specific, my idea with Adelita was to focus on student bookings. This is where I think the money is. If we think about student societies, groups of friends, they're always booking trips, like your surf society or ski society. And I know especially for ski, they get ripped off by these other companies that they go with. I'm sure you've heard of them. And I've been on the ski committee myself. I was like social sec, and I've seen like how much they overcharge. It's insane. So for us, I think because we make commission, our earnings are on a commissions basis. There's no surcharge to anyone else's booking, so like it doesn't cost any more to go through a travel agent, which I think is a major misconception, which we all need to focus on busting, because yeah, it's completely false. Like someone is always making commission regardless of whether you book on the website or like through one of these suppliers. So we just personalize it, make it easier, and also save people money where we can. So that's why I think there's a massive appeal for us. And yeah, with like sort of these big group bookings, even if you just booked like a group of friends that people at your uni, or like a committee of a society or a sports team, say if they wanted to go like to a villa in Ibiza for £650 a person, and that was 8 people, for example, the total would be £5,200, which means that you would make £520 just for booking it. That's like all you do is book it. So of course there's a process and there's training and that sort of thing, but once you've done that, the opportunities to make bookings like all year round are endless for endless amounts of people. And of course, also another area we can work with is businesses. So as I mentioned before, one of my clients is Sony Music. So I work with Tim, who was the tour manager for Ed Sheeran and Coldplay. Insane. But he reached out to me about booking. He wanted a small travel agency to book the travel for the artists and the crew, to a sort of like wellness retreat that he's organising in London, which will then go international. So that's going to be really cool. And it's been an incredible experience. There was talk about booking Calvin Harris's private jets, things like that. It's like insane how many opportunities there are in the travel industry that people just don't know about. But yeah, you're very welcome to market market yourself that way too, or take it down any direction you choose. So luxury, business, corporate. You can book travel for people coming on business trips. They have offices based in America, based in Germany, based in Spain, and often fly into London or vice versa. That's a really good partnership you could build up as well. You could even go into sort of travel for festivals and events in the UK or abroad. I know there's some like festivals in Portugal, like Rolling Loud and that sort of thing, that you could specialize in that in the UK or internationally. So it's completely up to you, and the options are really endless. Make commission, but it goes to us instead of a big company. So people who, you know, want to support smaller businesses and want to travel more ethically, this is the best way to do it, because the money's not going to a big airline company or a big booking company. It's going to individual people who have worked hard to make it really special. So that's why I think this is another thing that makes it great. So what do you have to do? All you have to do when you join is get your qualifications. So this means you'll be fully ABTA and ATOL protected. You'll have a certificate, everything. In order to book travel, you need it. So this requires a few days of online training, which is a one-off investment of £156, which I remember when I signed up, I had to borrow it from my sister because I was completely broke. So completely understandable if you need a bit more time to get that all sorted, or if you want to think about it. It's no rush at all. You don't get 1 month free on IntelliTravel, so you can check out the whole system, you can get the hang of it, and then it is £30 a month. So I know that sounds like a bit of a scary subscription to have. It's kind of like having a gym membership, right? You can very much make that back with bookings. Again, like I said, you can make, especially if you go for big societies or big business trips, that sort of thing, the opportunities to earn can pay for your subscription for like 5 years. Do you know what I mean? So it's just about thinking in the bigger picture, and you have to invest some money to get money back. So that would be my main bit of advice. And yeah, like it's worked out really well for me, and I've been able to do so many more things. I've been able to travel more, I've been able to go shopping, I've been able to save money. It's just been absolutely brilliant. You know, I have done my time working 10-hour shifts in customer service, literally wanting to like rip my eyes out. It's just, people are so rude and you get paid absolute peanuts. Like in this economy, it's just like it's so soul destroying. So for me, this has worked out really well, but absolutely fine if you want to talk more about it, if you want to talk to me or Kim. So we'll just go into Kim's section of the video now. She's going to show you the whole back office system, some of the suppliers, some of the crazy deals that we can get, and talk to you a little bit about her experience being a travel agent and her success as well.
Hi, everyone, and a huge welcome to this call. I'm so excited that you joined Heidi and I can't wait to share more about the travel business that you'll be partnering with when you decide to join us. So, I'm just going to tell a brief introduction about me. My name's Kim. I've always loved to travel. I'm married with three grown-up kids. I live in Surrey, originally from Glasgow. Background is advertising, which I loved. I worked internationally. I was based in, I moved from Glasgow to London, then went to Romania for a couple of years, then moved to Budapest when kids came along. We stayed there for 14 years, absolutely loved it, and now have moved back here and don't live far from Heidi actually. But when my youngest went to uni, I had the empty nest and I was like, okay, right now what am I going to do? So decided I need to do something for me. This opportunity came along, I found it online, and then I found a friend that was doing it too. And I thought, well, why not jump into something that I love doing and can earn something from? I also work in number 44, which is a little boutique in our local town, which gives me a massive opportunity to speak to people about it. And who doesn't love to talk about travel? I did actually start it just for my own travel, but I soon realised how easy it was to book for others. So I started earning some lovely commission, and then I did start to build a team, which I said I never would, but I said I started to build a team, and I have over 200 in my team, which for me is unreal and never in my wildest would have thought that this would happen. My age range in the team, the age range are from 18 to 70. Everyone does it their own way. We have the young ones wanting the nomadic lifestyle. We have the old retired ones who just want to do something, book holidays for their friends and enjoy um, their travels and take advantage of the little perks that we get. I do take a complete advantage of it and I do it more and more. And the opportunities this business has given me has been unbelievable, incredible, really. And the fact that there's no pressure, no targets, it was a no-brainer for me. There's no contracts either. So you can make it as small as you want, as big as you want. As with everything, the more you put in, the bigger it will be. I've done it from anywhere. You can do it from everywhere, anywhere. You can do it from your sunbed. You can do it up a mountain in your front room. So it just fits into pockets of your day, which is another big plus for me. I didn't want, one, I didn't want someone telling me what to do, and two, I didn't want to do a 9 to 5. So I love the flexibility and the fun. Anyway, enough about me. So there's a huge potential in the travel industry because let's face it, who doesn't love to be travel, be it in a caravan in a Whitby, a cottage in Cornwall, or hiking in Costa Rica, or the luxury of the Maldives. I'm going to show you a platform which has incredible rates in the Maldives. There's something here for everyone, and for me, it was a chance to build an increased income for my future without anything to lose. And now not only run my own business from anywhere in the world, but more importantly, I run my own schedule. I've secured a passive income in the nearly 3 years I've been doing it, and always something I'm hugely passionate about. We all share things every day, be it favorite Netflix series, lip gloss, HelloFresh box, and so sharing this opportunity with my friends and family and beyond and being rewarded for it just made sense for me. And this is why this evening, just now, I'm going to share travel's best secret with you and demonstrate what the travel business can do for you. So, this is how it works. We are partnered with two companies. The first is a travel agency, which you can book everything travel related and earn the commission. The second is a marketing platform, which rewards you when you decide to share the opportunity with others. You can do one, you can't do the marketing side without the travel side. You could start on the travel side and upgrade to the rep side. It's completely your choice. What most people don't realize is every time you or anyone else books a trip, a hotel, a flight, a cruise, airport parking, package holidays, someone somewhere is earning commission. Normally that would go to a booking site or to a traditional travel agent. But once you join us, you become an independent travel agent, which means you earn that commission yourself. Commissions usually range between 88 and 20%, and that applies whether you're booking for yourself, your family, your friends, or for a client base. Most of you are already doing the research if you're looking for holidays, or if your parents are looking for holidays, or anyone's looking for holidays, friends, family. You're doing the research, you're price checking, you're recommending travel to others. But right now, you're giving away the commission. That's why it's such a no-brainer, and why there are already more than 140,000 agents using this model around the world. What I love most about is the flexibility. You can run this completely alongside whatever else you're doing right now, whether you're working in a coffee shop, whether you're still at uni, whether I have people in beauticians, hairdressers, office staff, personal trainers. You can use it purely for your own bookings and earn commission on holidays, or you want to make it big, you can become get a full-time income from it, like so many of the team have done. And as I said, you work it into pockets of your everyday life. The key thing I want you to hear is that there are no targets, there are no quotas, and no pressure. So that's why I love it, which I have already said, but it's one massive plus for me. So what you can actually book? Well, everything travel related. Hotels, flights, car hire, airport parking, activities, tours, safaris, ski trips, Lapland, UK staycations, cottages, lodges, the list goes on. We work with more than 90, actually it's more than, I think it's nearly 100 now, well-known travel partners that you will probably know, some familiar with, big names like P&O, Jet2, Club Med, Royal Caribbean, Etihad Holidays, Virgin, and so many, many more. You'll be able to shop around for the best prices and our systems, we access preferred partners and even contact hotels directly with your own industry credentials. Now, of course, we're not always the cheapest. Otherwise, we're the only travel agency in the business. But we're highly competitive. We offer ABTA and ATOL protection in bookings, and the service you can provide is personal. Additionally, the brands we work with also know that the best place to learn your product is by visiting destinations in person. So you also have access to exclusive rates and discounts of up to 80% of your own personal travel, which is what I love. This means you can learn in resort and be able to recommend these hotels to your clients and your network. Also, let's talk about timing. Travel's booming. Our agency was nominated as the best home-based travel agency multiple times in recent years. In 2025, we sold 1 billion worth of travel. And this year, by May alone, we'd already matched the figure. So demand is huge. Now, don't worry if you've no experience. I didn't either when I started it, and most of us didn't. We all remember starting at the beginning and having absolutely no idea. But we support you every step of the way. You'll have access to our WhatsApp chats where you can ask questions anytime, on-demand online training, tutorials on destinations, suppliers, marketing, social media, so much more. Everything is there for you to. Now, bear with me because I amn't, although I do this a lot, I'm not very good at sharing my screens. So let me just see if this works. I might have to say, oh, no, I think it actually worked first time. Huh? So this is our platform. So you will get access to this amazing platform where the thing we call the back office, there's two separate ways of booking. Actually, there's three, but this one is the back office. So you can go through the stays, flights, events. Flights are difficult on their own, but stays, flights, events, activities, rides are car hire, transfers, what else? Private, they do private limousines. And then we have the cruise engine, which I am a big, I don't do many cruises. But if you do have someone that want cruises, we do have suppliers that you can go to and they do it for you. So anyway, I'm going to put in London and we're going to go to London and we're going to go in, let's go in September the 3rd to the 7th, one room, and let's keep it. So two adults search, right? So this is now going through the net. So it's literally going through every hotel in London. It takes a while. Is it going? Yes. Every hotel in London, it's going through the net to find the right the hotel that has rooms available. So they will all come up. There'll be sheets and sheets and sheets of them. And when it does come up, I'll show you what happens if you know the hotel you're going to, or you can specify cost-wise, location. As we know, London's a big place. So here we are, all the hotels. There's loads of them, loads of them. So I'm just going to put in the let's do the Marriott for easiness. London Marriott, okay. So we look up the Marriott, it's the Marriott comes up. Here we have the Marriott. Now, you view the property. Now, when you go into this property, it now is going through everything. It's going through Expedia, web beds, where else? Priceline. I'll show you. So it goes through and it gives you all the rooms that are available. So this is hotel beds. Your commission is 10%. This is for room only, and that includes your commission. So if you were selling that to a client, you would tell them this is what it costs and you pay for it with a payment link. There's no money involved at all. It's all payment links, which is fantastic. And that is your total. This one is 15% with web beds, 1078, 69% with Expedia. So it shows you RateHawk, who are one of our suppliers, 1092. You have hotel beds, which is that. So you can see what happens. It is literally constant. It goes through all the suppliers. There's a booking.com, which is 9%, and that is your refundable for 4 nights. So you can see what's refundable, what's not refundable, and work out which one works better for you and which one works better for your clients. The same thing happens when you go into rides. It's exactly the same. Like for car hire, you can do rides car hire. So you just put in the same thing and it goes through everything from Hertz to, oh, I can't remember what they're all called, but Alliance, all of them, they all go through. So it's the same with that. And activities is Viator. So I don't know if you know the Viator link, but the Viator link is you can go in Viator and look for anything all over the world. So you can sign up as a travel agent. You can get your Viator link. You can send it. So if you've got friends that already booked their holiday, but they're going to New York and they want to do a hop on, hop off bus, you send them your Viator link. They then book the bus through your Viator link. You get 13% commission. And they get their trip. So they're not giving it to Viator, they're giving it to you. So there's all these little things that you can do, which you'll learn as you go. And obviously, I and Heidi will completely help you all the time, totally throughout your travel booking and everything. I always say that it will help. Okay, I've now been logged out, so I'm going back in again. So now we will show you the preferred partners, which are here. So preferred partners, we have 100 of them. They come up all the time. So I'm just going to flick through them. We have Abercrombie and Kent, who are luxury package holidays. We have lots of cruise engines. We have American holidays. Now these ones, African American, are quite new. I haven't used them yet. On every partner, I won't take you through every single one. I'll be here all night. It tells you what they do. So Abercrombie and Kent, the tile comes up, tells you what they do, the commission, what you get, 10.5%, the registration booking, how to register, numbers and links, terms and conditions, how to book and pay. Um, on every tile, that tells you what they do and all those details. There is also webinars you can watch before you book with any of them. Ambassador, I sent my parents on a cruise with Ambassador. They loved it. We have golf holidays, Club Med, which I'm sure you all know about. We have, what else have we got? Kontiki, all young enough to do Kontiki. And I've told this to many people that we have one of the girls in the team and she started her business and she would take like 14 away on a Kontiki tour to Thailand or wherever. And then she got 16% commission with Kontiki. She got 16% back for each person. And then she signed them up in her team. So then they did the holidays. And her team grew and grew by doing it that way. You can do it anyway if you wanted to do the team side of it. Crystal Ski, Cornish Gems, it's like anything, lodges, houses, do something different is another thing like Viator. I was in Nashville a couple of weeks ago and we did a line dancing lesson with something different. There was like four of us, so I get the commission back for that. Actually, I think I just bought everyone a glass of wine. We Etihad Expedia Tap, everyone loves. We love that. Etihad Holidays, we all love. Fairmine is our new flight provider, which is great for long haul. You get the commission back. Flexible autos, holiday extras, brilliant for your own travel. Gold medal, I'm going to take you back to that. How easy it is to send a quote. They're a brilliant package supplier. Um, go through all of them, activities, instant breaks, Pet Paris, Disney Paris, Ingham's for ski holidays, host seasons, UK accommodation. We have Jet2, JTA, another package holiday. You can do theatre. Limitless is concerts. I got tickets for friends to go to Jamiroquai in was it December? I think it was December last year. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. What else have we got? Norwegian cruises, not in the guidebooks, and do tours. Perfect weddings, haven't used them, but they're good. Olympic is Greece. So all of these surprise will give you package deals. Actually, Rate Hawk is hotel only. They're all different, but a lot of them are package deals. And with the preferred suppliers, we get the commission back from. So we have a deal in Teletravel, have a relationship with all of these suppliers. They're on the end of the phone the whole time. So if you suddenly got a quote to a Thailand or Japan and you had no idea what you were, where they were, what they were talking about, you just get the details down from your client. You phone up one of them, like Gold Medal, phone them up and go, I have this, this, and this, and they will quote over the phone. So you sit on the phone, they do a couple of quotes, you send it to the client says yes, you book it, and you get the commission. It really is that simple. TUI, as we all know, TUI, Top Villas is a new villa company. We're getting there. New ones come, and this is the end. So Wendy Wu are brilliant for Asia, US air tours. So I'm going to take you back to Gold Medal quickly how easy it is. So there, here we go. The same. It tells you what they do. The commission is 12%. What you need to know. The portal, how to sign in, how to register. It tells you all of that. They have I think they have yeah, some of them have like if you want to phone them, they ask you what the password is, and it's just to clarify that you're an Intelligent Travel agent. Start the booking. I will probably have to log in. Yep. And so logging in. So once you've logged in, you don't suppliers, you just take it, you just do it as you go along. You don't need to sign up for them all straight away. I did it just as I went along to find out. I put in the chats, I want someone to go to Ibiza. They want flights, transfers, hotels. Where would I go? And then they'd come back. Or I booked something with Major last week. So so the help is there the whole time. So let's go to Ibiza. And we will go in October, two people, and then I'm just going to do it for simple. We'll just make it simple. So this is then taking it through um, their agent portal. So okay, so these are the flights. You can change the flights if you want. They're quite reasonable for Ibiza. Normally it's like 5 in the morning. So let's just do the first one, the Amelia, which I've stayed at before, which is lovely. You see view the details. So you go in and you'll see the hotel. You can change the room if you want to. And you can change the flights. You add the holiday to the quote, which is doing. See, this is the quote, right? So you've got your flights, you've got your hotels, you can add baggage here if you want to. It gives you a little picture of where they're going. You can add a car hire. Now this one doesn't, I don't know why it doesn't say add transfer. You can then, what I would probably then do is ask them if they want to transfer, and then I'd probably phone Gold Medal and say, can you send me a quote with the transfer on it? But if the transfer is there, which it normally is, then I just email the quote to myself. So somebody can come along and go, I've got 1,500 or whatever to go to Ibiza for a long weekend, me and my partner. Could you send me two or three different ideas? And so you just go on the Gold Medal website, you send them two or three quotes like this, just email them. I email them to me first, check them, then email them to them. They then decide which hotel they want to go to. You get the final quote from Gold Medal, and it's all sorted. And then we help you. You've obviously the first booking and the first couple will all were, I mean, not all of them were there to help you, but definitely the first one is a bit scary, which we all remember. So we will absolutely help with all of that. Okay, so that is your preferred partners. That is your back office. You have access to that. It is updated all the time. There's training all the time if you want to do it. There is so much there. It is a fantastic platform. But I also want to show you this, which is another platform we have access to. We have two big agent only websites that we can use as agents. So this is called Staff Travel Voyage. Now they supply rooms only. So you do your flights. So if you're, I have one of the girls, she's done about 4 holidays with them. So she's got kind of worked out the cheapest flights and then found accommodation. So I'm just going to show you, for example, I always show the Maldives, because I've been a couple of times and I have to say it is as you expect it to be. Unbelievable. So here we go. So we have these, look at, I mean, this is dollars. So this is 109, which is what, £95, maybe a bit more than that, full board at this place a night. This is 95, so it's £85 a night. Now this, if you look down here, also has free one-way speed. There's a free return speedboat if you book it by the 31st. And that's for stays during this time. Um, there's all sorts, 99 full board, all inclusive 117. That's actually quite, I mean, that's 150 quid, all inclusive, or £160 probably. But as you can see, 49. I mean, that's like £40 or £35, whatever it is. That is ridiculous. So all of these you can just book. And what happens, you pay 70, you book it, you put your dates in, you do the deal. It's really easy and you just pay $75 and that holds it for you. And then you pay everything when you get there. I think I just do it for that. Anyway, and then I'm going to show you also, there's so many more that when I started doing this, there was hardly any. Maldives has always been there, but there wasn't like Europe, the Mediterranean. Wasn't as many. And the Thailand deals are incredible. Um, so if I'm going to go into, oh no, I don't mean to go into Abu Dhabi. We're going to go into uh Dubai. So I'm just going to show you Dubai because some of these deals are incredible. So you go to Dubai, that huge, big, posh, this hotel is 805. Now, no, this one, 1,005. Now, that's about £240 a night, bed and breakfast. But that is, if you go online, it's probably about 700. Well, it was. It might, I haven't actually checked it today. But as you can see, it's all amazing deals that you would get access to. So I'm just going to stop sharing and then I'm going to just share with you. See if this works. Oops. Now I hope this. Oh no. Hold on. This is what I always get confused with. I don't know if this is going to show. Huh? But let's try. Aha. Yes. Okay, so this is your price. The most important thing. This is your price slide. So basically, this is oh, no, I've lost it again. Sorry. Okay, so I'm hoping you can see this. So the price slide is you can see how to get started today. So You have, if you were to join and you wanted to do the marketing and the travel side together, which I highly recommend because you're bound to have friends, family, network that you would like to share this with. They will ask you about it. I wasn't going to at the beginning, but it happened so fast that people wanted to, they're booking their holidays and they're like, well then how much I had one girl who went on holiday and she said, how much commission did you get, Kim? Anyway, and I told her, she's like, right, I'm doing it. So it's up to you completely. It's completely your choice. You can join as a travel entrepreneur, which means you get access to everything. So you book travel for yourself, you get access to the exclusive travel industry benefits. You share the opportunity with your network, and you create residual income and you can book for others earning commission. Okay, but this 156 includes this. So you can just start as a travel agent, which is 142 a month. I don't mean just, that's the main part of this. Book travel for yourself, others earning commission, and you get access to all the benefits. The only difference with this one, 156 and 46 a month, is you can share it with other people. So you can earn the passive income. So it's up to you completely. You can start as a travel agent, 142, and then 32 a month. And if you decide it's you want to share it, you can rep up, and then you can do both. So you can do them both at the beginning, or you can just start as a travel agent and rep up. So it's completely up to you how you're going to do it. I I loved doing the rep side, and I wish I'd really done it at the beginning. But it's obviously, it's two different options. So it's completely up to you which one you go for. And it's up to you what you do now. So Heidi, I know Heidi's doing her little bit after this, and she will tell you how she sees it working for her, which is fantastic and so exciting to get in there at the beginning with Heidi. She has amazing plans. So once you've listened to Heidi, then just let Heidi know what you think about the whole system and how everything, and any questions at all. Me and Heidi can do a Zoom with you, a three-way with you. We can discuss it. I can show you the platform again. And then just let us know what you think, and any questions at all, fire them at us. I mean, you might want to jump in straight away. Brilliant. It takes 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Heidi will send you a link. You sign up. Basically, it's a link she'll send you on WhatsApp. Then the training will come through from IntelliTravel. We sign you up to the hub, and you're supported from day one. You might want more questions. So if you have more questions, please ask. Um, but either way, thanks for listening to me going on about it. I absolutely love it. I am very passionate about it. It has opened up huge opportunities for me, and I wish my only regret, biggest regret, is I wish I'd known about it absolutely years ago. Anyway, thank you for your time, and hopefully we will meet in the future.
So, I also get a lot of questions about the day to day of this role. So, obviously, that's up to you again. But say if you want to be part of the Adelita brand for your university, for example, Adelita Exeter, Adelita Bath, Adelita Edinburgh, um, your day to day should look like posting on Instagram, or like posting on your forums, uni pages, all the deals you have, creating itineraries, booking holidays, networking, obviously like speaking to society members, speaking to committees, speaking to businesses. Outreach is a massive thing, and you have to do that, but you can make that super easy for yourself, which I'll go into in my marketing plan. And obviously asking friends and family as well. People always need travel all year round. You can become the go-to person for that. And then also there's like a bunch of Facebook groups as well if you need to just make a bit of commission really quickly and you want to book for some old people, like a family or something. There's so many people there that you can find. Of course, building up your content and a marketing plan, which again, I will help you completely with. I've built a massive marketing handbook for Adlita. So everything is there that you could possibly need, and you'll get that once you join. To create something aimed at younger people and students, because so much of the travel agency is geared towards sort of older agents and clients, and even though you only have to be over 18 to get qualified to do this is why I advertised that I was hiring, as I wanted to show students that this industry can offer so much professional work experience and money without having to go through rounds and rounds of interviews, just in the hope that we can add to our CVs for future employment, which we all know is just gets very old very fast. I don't know if you've been there as well, applying to like 100 internships on LinkedIn a day and getting nowhere, even though you have experience or whatever. It's just impossible, and our job market is fucked. So, this is why I'm very motivated to get this up and running before I leave uni. So, going into second year next year. I've done 2 first years because I switched courses. So got plenty of time still left at uni, plenty of time to make this happen. But I wanted to get it done as soon as possible and not work for anyone else. So I would love it if you can have the opportunity as well, and if you want to join me on this project. And of course, this also means that you can make commission on your own travel as well if you're someone that travels a lot or wants to travel more. If you have contacts with people like post A level, going on gap years, that sort of thing, you can book gap years. That maybe that can be your niche. There's so many different things you can do. I think our generation as well, with like travel, is one of the biggest things for us. So no one's tapped into that really before. So I think there's a massive opportunity for us to do it. Of course, with Adelita, you'd also get full branding and marketing support and content support. I built in my plan, I'll put it here, contents of it. So we're going through the first things to do when you sign up, when you get your training. So it's all clear, you can get started straight away. Things to expect, what the sort of first 4 weeks are going to look like for you. Individual outreach. All my advice for reaching out to people, reaching out to uni societies, reaching out to businesses, very quick sales training, marketing psychology, building a quick marketing plan, how to grow on Instagram, the tools and apps to use, social media must have, so what all your videos need to have. I followed this formula that I saw that I pay the subscription to use. And I wasn't sure if it was going to work, and then I got like 22k views within like a day on one of my videos. So yeah, really exciting. And because I've paid for that, I can basically just share everything that they've taught me with you. So there's no cost to you, which is great. And yeah, 200 viral hooks, 100 reel ideas, 100 carousel ideas. So you never get stuck in that sort of like, oh, I don't know what to post, I don't know what to film, like need to think of ideas. Like I just want you to be able to go whenever you can, and make as much progress as you can and success. So of course there's ways to make your life much easier as well. Optimizing your CV, how to adapt this experience to for basically any industry. An annual calendar for your content, niches beyond the student market. So all my other ideas for your inspiration if you want to go into them. I wish I had the time to do all of them, but I don't. There's also UGC and how you can incorporate that into this business, whether that means sort of like filming content for Airbnbs, for hotels and that sort of thing. You can get insane upgrades and free stays and that sort of thing, which I'm sure you've seen on social media, and it's nuts. Like somewhere in Malaga, which I'm going on holiday in September, and I've managed to get a complimentary spa treatment because of UGC, because of my offer for UGC and Adelita. So really cool, just a little bonus. And then of course events, collaborations, sponsorships, how that works with me. And we can tailor so many parts of the business to enhance your CV as well. If this is something that you don't want to do long term or you just want to try out, you can write your CV in 10 different ways. So it really gives employers something different and interesting to read. If you say, yeah, I'm a founding team member of a travel agency startup, like it just sounds very it sounds different, and it makes you stand out. And it definitely did when I got my sales internship, which I quit to do this. So yeah, it was something that I felt so confident in speaking about because it was unique, it was impressive, and I could be passionate about it because I love travel, and who doesn't? But me, or Kim, of course I would give you a reference if you ever needed one. A few different niches as well that I was thinking of, just to inspire you. Um, Festivals, so transport and hotel package for boardmasters, for Reading, for Leeds, for festivals abroad, like the ones in Croatia, Rolling Loud in Portugal. All these different things, you could specialize in that, which I'm sure people would love. Solo travel, so if you're a female solo traveler, or not even female, but if you are, this was a niche that I was going to specialize in initially, sort of providing like specialized information on where the safest places are to stay in a big city, um, you know, giving female solo travelers all of the extra information they might need, like what the emergency number is, sort of which areas to avoid at night, and also building like a community from that so girls can go on trips together if they don't want to go on their own, or if they do, giving them just that extra support and feeling of safety while they're there. So I think that that's a really cool niche as well that people haven't really tapped into, and there's a massive market for that as well. So do with that what you will. I definitely want to go in for that at some point, but focusing on students for now. And of course, yeah, university ski trips, wasteland travel in Nuco completely overcharged. I've been on these ski trips. I paid £1,000 to go on a shitty coach and staying in a shitty. Oh my god, the rooms are awful, and the it's so overcharged. It's insane. So I'm not doing that. I know even the coach was like £275, and from experience, I know that booking a coach does not cost that much. So like it's crazy for 60 people. That's like nearly £300 each. Um, insane overcharge. It's more expensive than flights. Like it's just insane. I want to change that, and I think that is where a lot of the money is as well. Being the travel agent and being part of Adelita or making Adelita has given me so many other opportunities as well. So I have always loved events. I've always been interested in events. My parents work in events, so I've grown up around it. I've got involved with Invades. I was the event marketing manager for Manchester, and the business model that Invades have, I've spoken to Dom, who is the founder of Invades, and he sort of really inspired me because they sort of have a face of Invades for every single uni. So going into more of the wider idea for Adelita, I want to have a face of travel for every uni, for society travel, for sports team travel, for friends travel, for that sort of thing. So I'm gonna basically follow part of his business model because I think it's brilliant, and he's there supporting me with it as well. So and yeah, so it's also helped me get other jobs like being the Manchester exec for Jinky Sounds, which is a sounds company. I don't know if you've heard of it. And Adelita will be sponsoring their next event in Manchester, which is really exciting. I'm basically going to book the Ubers for all the DJs to get to the venue. So that should get us out there as well. And I would love, because I don't know what the events are around like in different unis and stuff like. So this is why having all of you from different unis around the country is going to be absolutely vital. And yeah, we can really spread the word about Adelita. I think sponsorships and giveaways and that sort of thing is a really good way to do that. Adelita is going to be tied in with events some way or another because everything I work in always ends up being events anyway. So of course travel, but more travel and events, if that makes sense. By joining, you benefit from the exposure on social media, the added trust factor for clients of the fact that you're already part of a established travel agency brand, not having to start completely from scratch. Always having support from me on your bookings, on your client communication, everything that you need. Yeah, I mean, Adelita's even on LinkedIn, so you can add your experience on there too, which is really exciting. But yeah, as well as this, sort of as Adelita grows across social media, across the country, because you would be the founding team members as well, you're very welcome to sort of emphasize your role in in starting up and founding a business to future employers, which really makes you stand out as well. And the bigger we get together, the more bookings and income and success we can all benefit from as a team. So I also know a lot of you would be wondering, why am I doing this? Like, what's in it for me? There must be something in it for me. So my dream is to grow Adelita across the country and internationally. And as a team, we can cover so many bases. So if we can be the number one travel agency for students, for societies, for businesses, etc., while being in charge of our own bookings, our own areas of expertise, our own audiences, and our own networks, I believe there's so much success to be achieved. And I think so many things will come with that growth for all of us as well, such as brand deals, such as, once this builds into a proper company, like a much bigger company, I want to do what Dom has done with Invades. He's employed people full time and that sort of thing. So I think this is how all of these companies start. So I'd love for you to feel like Adelita is as much your project as it is mine. Of course, there are some challenges to this. This has taken a lot of trial and error for me to, I had so many different ideas of what I wanted to do, and this is the one that I've stuck with. So I actually became a travel agent about a year ago. So this has been a year in the making. And of course, I'm never going to tell you that this is passive income from day one because it's not. And anyone who tries to sell you a course or tries to sell you like, oh yeah, you can make like 10k a day on remote sales and shit like that, like it's not real. So I'm never going to lie to you about that sort of thing. It takes effort like any business. So some people join and like and won't ever post anything or pursue any clients, so naturally they don't make sales. And the people who stay consistent are the ones who build something. So yeah, I mean, handling rejection is something that you have to be good at. So you might reach out to quite a few uni societies, businesses, and people before they accept your service, and that's completely normal. That's like the psychology, that's the science of sales. Um, but of course, as Adelita expands with your help, we'll go even more reputability and sales. So we can all work together pretty much. And what I love about this industry is that we're not against each other. Like if we're all part of the same brand, any work we do, any work that I do with sort of with the music industry, with RCA and Sony, and can only benefit you as well. So we all benefit each other. We can all help each other, and there's plenty of opportunities and commission to be made. So no one's against each other, which I think is really rare and quite alien to us probably. But also, if you're interested in starting your own business, if you want to go down a completely different niche, do something completely different, this is a really exciting option for you as well. I'd love to help you. Still very welcome to sort of be in the Adelita team community. And I'm sure there are plenty of ways that we can work together or collaborate and benefit from each other, if that's something that you'd want to do. If you need any more time, of course, I'll reiterate there's absolutely no rush. So, of course, I'd love to have you as soon as possible. And I think you'll be so surprised about how quickly these opportunities flow in. If this has made you think that it's something that you'd enjoy, I'd love to have you on the team. So I can't wait to hear back from you. Let me know what you think. And if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask me. We can jump on a call or you can message me. So if you're an entrepreneurial, social, ambitious student, this is completely for you. And I can't wait to meet you. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. And of course, if you decide to join me, welcome to Adelita. I'm so excited to have you. And yeah, let's get our bread up and let's get very successful together. Thank you so much for watching.